Hello, I'm Kimber. Welcome to the Native News Update. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. On June 27th, National HIV Testing Day, the Indian Health Service and Cherokee Nation announced the launch of a new HIV pilot project to ensure the future success of the Ending the HIV Epidemic, a Plan for America. The pilot project will provide an opportunity to begin implementing and evaluating some key foundational activities that will help accelerate progress toward ending the HIV epidemic in Indian country. Findings will be shared with other communities to accelerate and support their efforts to implement the most effective prevention strategies locally and to move the initiative forward should the ending of the HIV epidemic resources be funded in 2020. The Ending the HIV Epidemic Plan focuses efforts on 48 counties in 7 southern states with a high proportion of HIV diagnosis in rural areas. The Cherokee Nation is located in Oklahoma, the state with the highest American Indian population among the 7 southern states. The Cherokee Nation was chosen for this pilot project because of their proven track record in hepatitis C prevention and treatment, which screened 50% of health services patients. Among the 3.2% testing positive, the cure rate is over 90%. The HIV Ending the Epidemic Plan will use a similar model. Bernadine Burnette, president of the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation, is the newly elected president of the Intertribal Council of Arizona, Incorporated. During her 2-year term, she will help the organization achieve its mission of promoting Indian self-reliance through public policy development. Arizona Business Magazine named Burnett one of the 50 most influential women for 2019. And in April, the National Indian Gaming Association honored her as a woman warrior. Burnett has led Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation for more than 2 decades, during which time she has held the position of Secretary, Vice President, and President. She has also served as a Vice President of the Arizona Indian Gaming Association and Secretary of the National Indian Gaming Association, with current and past memberships in the National Congress of American Indians, the National Tribal Environmental Council, the National Indian Education Association, and the MAG Regional Council. Crow Elder Grant Bulltail has been awarded the National Endowment for the Arts National Heritage Fellowship for telling the stories he learned as a child from his grandfather, Comes Up Red, and his grandma's cousin, Yellow Brow. The fellowship is one of the highest honors an artist can receive. Artists are nominated by the public and they are judged by experts in folk and traditional art. In September, Bulltail will be honored in Washington, D.C. during an awards ceremony and will receive $25,000. He is one of 9 2019 fellows, and he is only the 16th storyteller to receive a fellowship since 1982. Bulltail was nominated by Sharon Cahan, who has worked with him for about 20 years on various projects, including the Native Memory Project, which records Native perspective from Montana and Wyoming. Cahan nominated Bulltail because she realized how important it was for him to be recognized for revitalizing the history of the Crow people. His stories include historical narratives, battle and war stories, uses of medicinal and edible plants, and creation stories in the Crow people's way of life. Since the 1950s, Bulltail has been compiling Crow history in a novel, which he thinks will tell a more accurate story of the Crow people pre- and post-colonization than what is present in current history books. With his award money, he is hoping to finish his novel. In a ceremony held at the Cherokee Indian Hospital, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians was awarded the Redefining American Health Care Award from the Healthcare Leadership Council. Representative Mark Meadows presented the award to Principal Chief Richard Sneed on behalf of the council. Accomplishments mentioned during the ceremony was the tribe's new hospital facility completed in 2015, the $14 million residential treatment facility recently built, and the $46 million crisis stabilization unit currently under construction adjacent to the hospital. The hospital CEO, Casey Cooper, said that spending so much tribal money on these projects was necessary because the chronic underfunding of Indian health services meant that the federal government wasn't going to build the needed facilities anytime soon. According to the Principal Chief Sneed, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians has set a standard across Indian country, in health care, in their judicial system, and in the rest of their government. Nike has revealed its summer 2019 N7 collection. The highlight of this year's offering is 2 brand new silhouettes designed by the legendary Tinker Hatfield, the Zoom Heritage N7, and the Zoom Down Rock N7. The Zoom Heritage N7 is a basketball model built for res ball. It features a white leather upper, woven toe area, and various tribal detailing. The Air Zoom Down Rock N7 is a casual silhouette inspired by skateboarding. The mid-cut style features a black suede upper, mesh ankle collar, yellow accents, and a Zoom Air cushioning loaded in the midsole. Along with Hatfield's two new designs, the pack will also include special colorways of the Cortez and the Air Max 270. Each incorporates traditional yellow and blue details associated with the sky and water, as well as symbols that have a personal connection to the N7 ambassador and musician Taboo. Look for Nike's entire summer 2019 N7 collection at Nike.com and other select retailers. As always, proceeds will go towards the N7 Fund, which helps promote physical activity for children in Native American and Aboriginal communities. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.
Step into Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center.
Come and discover everything we have to offer.
Unlimited gaming action. Northwoods hospitality. Delicious all-you-can-eat buffet. Relaxation and comfort. Great drinks and good times. Big wins, big fun. It's all here at Seven Winds Casino Lodge and Conference Center in the heart of the Great North Woods.